What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by Autobahn. My name is Max, and today we are taking a look at another viewer's car. This is Len's VW Rabbit 2.5. This thing is so weird and so cool. I'm really stoked to be able to show you guys around it, to show you what Len has done to it and why, and then we'll take it for a drive towards the Autobahn for a little Autobahn blast. So, what is it? And why is it called a Rabbit? Because it is a weird name for a car, right? So it is a VW Golf Mark 5, and VW brought the Rabbit name back for the 5th generation Golf. So the first generation Golf in North America was called Rabbit as well. After that they were called Golf, like in the rest of the world. But then for the 5th generation they brought the name back. So for the first generation they called it Rabbit because they thought the Golf name was too much associated with the sport of golf, and maybe that was not really the image they were going for, and Rabbit was associated with agile and nimble and stuff like that. So that's why they went for Rabbit, which is weird. But let's take a look at it, because Len has done a lot to his Rabbit. He's got a Mark 7 front bumper, or Mark 7 front, with the lights, the grille, the front bumper, with a Maxton design splitter there as well, which is still here after doing an Autobahn run. So this one has been mounted properly. He did have a little accident, so a Golf 8 rolled into him, so the bumper cracked here, and this is all crooked, but that is not that's not supposed to be that way. We've got a Rabbit in the grille there as well, and then we've got these wheels, which are, what is that? That is sort of an R8 V10 design, I think. That's what they went for. 19-inch with Goodyear Eagle F1 tires at the front. Nice tire. Behind that we've got Porsche Cayenne brakes, which is amazing. They work really well. Great pedal feel as well, and the stopping power is super. So that is a nice upgrade. Really, really nice. You can follow Len on Instagram, the Green Rabbit 2.5. And at the rear we've got some Achilles tires. 2233. That's a catchy name. Achilles 2233. It also has triple S suspension, so it's quite soft actually. It's very comfy because Len used it as a daily. And then at the rear we've got a Rabbit 2.5 badge and an R logo, a diffuser, and like a Golf R R32 style exhaust with a fog light in there as well. And then let's take a look at the engine, because I mean, you wouldn't say that looking at it, but this is actually a really well built car. It has all the stuff you would want. It's got great brakes, it's got pretty good suspension, and then what we've got here is a 2.5 liter with a massive 6065 comp turbo on it, as you can see. And this car started its life as a 2.5 naturally aspirated Rabbit, so they were sold in the US like this. It was even beneath a Golf GTI. It wasn't supposed to be faster than a GTI or an R32 with the V6, of course. This is a naturally aspirated 2.5 liter 5-cylinder with 170 horsepower stock. So that's not a lot. That is, you know, the engine had been squeezed really bad, and yeah, it's just a weird thing. We've never seen this car in Europe, and it's really, really special. So this is an 07K 5-cylinder. Apparently it is a very, very popular engine for engine swaps. When I started looking into this car, I came across a lot of like engine swap kits for Golf Mark II, for Porsche 944, which that would be amazing with a manual gearbox. So yeah, a really cool engine, and kind of went under the radar for me. I don't know why. Maybe you guys are like, what the hell, dude? But yeah, really cool. So we've got a turbo smart blow-off valve as well, an integrated engineering intake manifold, that comp turbo. We've got all custom like piping, a custom made intercooler as well. And this turbo is capable of doing over 600 horsepower, 650 I think. but it has been set up at low boost right now for durability reasons. So it's doing 420 horsepower, 470 newton meters of torque, which is very nice. It's a front wheel drive car, of course, so yeah, you don't want too much power on those front wheels, to be honest. This is very manageable still, but it is just the right amount, I think. It's a little too much, which makes it fun. To me, I think that is the case. You can go four-wheel drive, but you would have to get the R32 fuel tank in here. You have to reroute the exhaust. You have to get a different DSG gearbox, because this car also has a DSG DQ250 from a Mark 5 GTI. So yeah, it is a very cool project, and quite a well executed one, because it's got all the right parts basically. It also has a Golf 6R crankshaft and a Golf 6R fuel pump that has been tuned to stage 2. Like it's got a forged pump or something like that. So yeah, it's a very powerful fuel pump. But this engine is a really cool one. It sounds super good. It's got a custom 3-inch exhaust with a valve in there. So if you close the valve, it goes through a 2.5-inch exhaust. And then if you open the valve, it goes all the way through that 3-inch front to rear, which is super nice. We've got some different dials as well. So this is from a VW EOS with a nice digital screen in there. And other than that, I mean, yeah, you've got like this golden edge here with carbon tape and stuff like that. Nice Turbo Smart sticker. So it's like, it feels like a bit of a zero fucks given car, but with all the money spent in the right parts. So you've got a great engine, you've got great brakes, you've got, you know, the crankshaft, the fuel pump, everything that matters has been done right, which is cool. So if we start it up, you will hear how cool it sounds. Okay, so this is valves closed, regular map. So that sounds really good already. I quite like that. It has like a little bit of a metallic rasp to it. But then if we open the valve and we put it in the like bang map, it also has like a launch control mapping, which sounds crazy. You also have that blow off from the turbo, but it sounds, oh, it sounds so good. Okay, so let's take this weird, cool car for a drive. We're going for sport for the gearbox and traction control off. We're getting a lot of like error codes and fault codes, but not to worry, everything should be a-okay. And well, it is probably the best sounding Golf I've ever driven, and it's also one of the best sounding 5-cylinders we've had, because it doesn't have that like super loud, super deep 5-cylinder sound that we sometimes have with these tuned 2.5s. It has like a super clean, racy sound, which is very nice. Really like that. He liked it. That's very rare. So this is like with the regular map, without the bangs, which is super nice. I mean, it sounds so good. You have that like turbo blow off, but also that clean, racy 5-cylinder with a bang on the shift. So cool. Oh, I do need to keep those windows cracked a bit because it's so hot in here. I don't think the AC works. And it's quick. It's, as I said, the power is really good. It's not too much, but it's enough to really move this little Golf. Okay, so let's switch to the bang map, which is not too bad actually. You just get quite a loud bang sometimes, but not like a repetitive pops and bangs map, which is cool. And as I said, I mean, you just have front wheel drive, which makes it so much more fun. If this were four-wheel drive, it would be so much less exciting. It actually handles pretty well. Those front wheels, they grip in the corner. You do have to like manage it a little bit. But yeah, it's actually not bad. The brakes are good, as I said. When you look at it, you expect it to be like quite horrible, but it's not. It actually works. As I said, it's been done right. At least the money went to the right parts. Let me put it that way. So I am going to use a draggy over there to have a what kind of bird is that? That's a big one. To have a digital speedo, because as you can see, the speedo only goes to 240. If you want a draggy, by the way, use code RABBIT for a 10% discount in our store. Link is in the description. But before we hit the Autobahn, I just want to let you know that we're doing a collaboration with petrolvibes.com, which might be the ultimate gift for yourself or any other petrol head. You can see them in our sim room. We've got our own Ferrari 599 on the wall there. Unfortunately, we sold the F12, which is on that side, and one of my favorites, the Ford GT. This one is particularly nice, but you can make one of your own car. They have a lot in stock at petrolvibes.com, and because we are doing a collaboration, you now get a discount if you use code AUTOTOPNL10 on your favorite wall art. Go check it out and enjoy the video. Okay, so here we go, full throttle. Actually picks up really well. Oh, and listen to it. It sounds like a baby Lamborghini V10 or like an R8 V10. Ooh. That was 240 already. That's not bad. And those brakes. Brake pedal feels so nice and firm. Oh, that dude's got a dog on his motorcycle. That's crazy. That little rev limiter on this before the shift is so cool as well. That's 250 GPS. That's not bad. I mean, it does feel like, it does feel a bit sketchy, I have to be honest. It does feel a bit sketchy, but I do feel like everything is solid enough and sturdy enough to be able to do this. Oh, it picks up well. So 100 to 200, we also measured that, and I'll put it up on the screen right now. It is a quick car. I mean, it performs. It definitely has that 400 plus horsepower that they claim. Oh, it's getting hot in here now. Jeez. I mean, this is fun. That's the most important thing. It brings a smile to my face. That's the most important thing about this car, right? It just Len built this thing. He bought, I think this is the exhaust, by the way, you're hearing right now. That's rubbing against like the subframe or something like that. But Len built this thing to have fun, and you really feel that. It's just meant to be a cool, weird, you know, rabbit thing with a 2.5 liter. That sounds amazing, and it actually goes. It's not all show, no go. It definitely goes, and it runs well. It sounds amazing. What a cool car. Really, really love it. This is the kind of stuff I love. Just weird cars with big engines. that sound like this, smell like petrol. Amazing. Okay, so listen to this. It sounds so good. It sounds wild. Oh, and then that turbo, that blow off is so cool as well. Oh, I love this thing. It's so much fun. It is just excitement on four wheels. And I love that. As I said, it has just a little bit too much power, which just makes it so much more fun. The moment you put a four-wheel drive setup on this, you also divide the fun by two. Amazing. Glenn, thank you so much for submitting your car. If you want to submit your car for this review, send an email. Address is on screen right now, and we'll take a look at it. Send some pics and some info, and we'll have a look. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. You can subscribe by clicking the big button in the middle. You can also check out this video on the right or this playlist on the left. See you at the next one. Bye.